Hello, hello, and welcome back today. I am so excited for lesson 7, the rib cage. I hope you're feeling fantastic, and that's only going to continue with today's lesson. The rib cage is so incredibly important, but it doesn't get a lot of focus or attention. But we're going to change that today. We're going to focus in and around the rib cage, front and back and all around. What's so great about the lesson today, not only does it feel fantastic to open your rib cage, but you're going to discover things about your body today. Are you tight or bound down on one side, which can then constrict movement in your body? Or are you free and unstable on another side? We want to try to get our bodies as symmetrical as possible. And it's very hard to achieve that if we're only focusing on the extremities. We need to take our focus inward to the rib cage. Begin first by standing and creating our foundation and our mindful practice for the lesson today. Start with your feet hip-width apart. Ground down through the floor. Feel the floor under your feet. Engage in your deep core, setting up your posture, placing everything in your foundation that you have come to know. Shoulder blades gliding down. Take your first inhale through the nose and slow exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Ground and solidify your posture, your form, your core. One more inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Let's get moving. Today, we're going to need our mat. We're also going to be using the wall today. So take note of where a good and accessible wall is in your space right now. Starting first in standing, take one leg and cross it over in front of the other. Creating your new foundation, grounding through the floor, but feel your inner thighs pulling together. Take your outer glutes and wrap them in, creating a strong, rooted base. The leg that's in front is the same arm we're going to start with up above the head, making a fist and having a bend in your elbow like this. This is going to be the side that you're going to stretch first. Grab the wrist with the other hand that's free and lower your elbow to the side of the leg that's in front. We just shortened this side of the body. Now that's where the activation is going to come from, the rib cage on the shortened side. Resist your elbow down a little bit too, so you're going to get a little bit of shoulder lat stretch here, but make the work come from the rib cage area. It can be difficult to do the first time. Take your time. Pause right here. Notice if you're wavering within your body or if you twisted front or back. Square yourself off to the front as best as you can and tighten the tummy. Resist elbow down and use your side body core to engage as well. Here we go. Use the strength of the other arm to pull your body back up to center. And if you're still resisting comfortably, past center towards the other side, pressing down through the feet. Bring it back over without resistance to start again. Resist elbow and rib cage down on the side that's shortened. Keep it. Use the strength of the other arm to bring yourself up and over, all the while resisting in the opposite direction. Opening up that rib cage. Here we go. Press it down. Use your breath. Ground down through your feet. Feel the power in your legs and in your body. Resist down. Keep resisting down. Fire up your abdominals. Maybe feel your obliques on that shortened side engage. Excellent job. 2 more. Down. Resist. Keep resisting as you pull up and over to the other side. Last one. Activate. Resist. Ground down. Squeeze your inner thighs. Fire up the ribs. Open up the rib cage. Let it release. Arms come down. I never said fascia stretching was easy and passive, did I? Go back to where you started, adding on to that now. So we're stretching a little bit into the back, the QL or your quadratus lumborum muscle that's in your back, but also in the rib cage area. Everything starts the same. The movement is the same. Everything resists down. Bring your upper body up. But now once you go past center, continue to resist to the side but slightly back and roll your armpit forward and towards the floor like this. My hips are slightly back. This armpit comes forward and I'm resisting this part of my rib cage away. Take a moment, set it up again, and feel that movement starting over. Executing 4 from this point, resist elbow down, bringing it up and over, past center, and roll. But resist your body in the opposite direction. 4, here we go. Feel free to pause, rewind, listen to the cues again. Keep resisting in the opposite direction of the movement. 3, tighten the tummy, use that deep core. Feel that pelvic floor here. Excellent. One more time. Here we go. Resist. Keep resisting. Keep the movement happening. This is a big workout today. And release. Are we done yet? Just kidding. No. Switching other foot in front. Cross the other foot in front. Inner thighs engage. Outer glutes pull in. Now bring that arm up overhead. The same arm as the same leg that's in front. Other hand grabs at the wrist. Lower your body to that side. Resist your elbow down and your center core and rib cage on the shortened side. Keep resisting, activate. Use the strength of the other arm to bring yourself up. Past center, keep resisting evenly to the other side. Does it feel the same? Does it feel different? Activate, keep activating. Breathing. Oh, to me it feels different. And what does it feel like to you? Make that mental note, stay with it. Whatever side feels a little bit tighter to you, maybe offer a few extra repetitions on that side. Keep resisting, keep activating. One more like this and we're gonna add on. Resist down, fire up that rib cage. Keep resisting everything in the opposite direction. Shake it out for a moment. Let those arms rest. They get tired from being up overhead, don't they? All right, here we go again. Working into the back of the rib cage. Bringing that same front foot down, rooted, inner thighs and glutes engaged. Arm up overhead, grab at the wrist. Both elbows are slightly bent and my arms are as much over my head as possible. Drop down to the side, activate down, elbow, rib cage. Bring yourself up through center. Keep resisting your body in the opposite direction. And then roll the armpit towards the floor. Hips back in the opposite direction. And resist a little bit into that back rib cage. Oh, that feels great. Over again. Resist down. Finding a flow of movement. A flow of breath. Press those feet down. Really get those feet working into the ground. That will help to get even more out of the stretch. Here we go. Whew. 2 more. Bring it down, tummy tight. Keep resisting. And roll it down. Oh, last one. This feels already fantastic. Keep resisting. Keep connected. Roll it down. Shake it out. All right, great job. Moving down to the ground. Feel free to roll up the mat or a towel under your knees if you want a little extra cushion. Bringing your knees apart and your feet together. Coming down to the elbows on your forearms. I'm clasping my wrist here, but you can do fist to fist. You can clasp them like this or bring them side by side. Lift your belly up. And let your body shift forward over your forearms. So I'm looking right at the wrists. Resist your forearms, both of them, straight back as if your elbows want to slide directly underneath you. That's your activation. Knees will naturally resist forward. Keep resisting your elbows back and start to pull your hips back a couple inches towards your heels. Actively push down, activate. Forward without resistance. Add your resistance and pull back. You should feel this between your shoulder blades. Feel that activation, keep it. Take your mind and focus on the area between your shoulder blades. Pull back. The more you start forward, the more movement you'll have to go back. Excellent job. 3 more. Resist. Know that you're going to feel fantastic after this. 3. Forward. Resist. Elbows back. Knees forward. 2. Last one, everyone. Here we go. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. And release. Whew. All right, moving on. Right and left side of the rib cage. Take both of your hands to one side. The knee that's on the far edge of the mat is the same arm on the opposite side of the mat. And then this hand's going to be off the mat. Shifting your body weight forward over your hands. Resist both of your hands straight back towards the opposite knee, like this. Once you have that activation, pull your body back and in the opposite direction. And then really lead with your rib cage. You will feel this maybe in the shoulders as well, and that's okay, but focus on the ribs. So you're firing the tissues, the upper abdominals, your diaphragm even, and swoop around to the back. So you have your back muscles engaged as well around the rib cage. Again, take note. Does it feel tight? Discover your body. Forward. 3 more. Pulling back in the opposite direction. Use your legs as leverage. 3. Here we go. 2 more. Stay with it. Focus on the resistance of the arms. 2. Coming down and back. Hips going back in the opposite direction. Resisting from the ribs. Beautiful job. Moving to the other side. Other hand on the inside of the mat. Other hand off the mat. Both hands resist down towards the opposite knee, engaging the rib cage. Once you have that activation, begin the movement. Pull back in the opposite direction. Whew. And forward, keeping your core engaged to support your back while you move. Lead with the ribs. If you have a little shaking going on, very normal and good. We're really affecting the fascia and the nervous system and everything else. 2 more on this side. Bring your body weight over the hands. Resist your hands back towards the opposite knee. Pull back. You're doing great. Last one. Lead with the ribs. Excellent. Good. Whew. All right. As promised, moving to the wall. This next fascia stretch for the rib cage is really high up in the ribs. So a little bit in the neck, between the shoulders. And as we move through, you'll feel it roll down through the rest of the rib cage as well. Scoot your hips as close to you as you can to the wall. And then finding yourself on your back with your feet up onto the wall. Whew. Arms are at your side, palms down. Just this alone feels so good. Let your body acclimate. All right, we're going into position number 1. Press your hips up to the sky and walk your feet up a little bit. So you have about 90-degree angle of your knees. You might feel a little compression in your neck. If this hurts anything, come down off of it and try to modify or just watch. Resistance, feet directly into the wall and arms and head down into the floor. Feel that activation, hamstrings, glutes, and that upper back into the floor. And then begin to lower 1 vertebrae at a time back down to the ground. But you're active and resisting the entire time. Work out any spots that feel extra tight. Whew, you might feel like you need to catch your breath a little bit. That's fine. Scoot forward a little bit more if you need to get closer to the wall. Back up again. Here we go. We have 4 more. Hands press down, head presses down. Feet into the wall. Peel, roll 1 vertebrae down at a time. Back up. Here we go. 3 more. You're doing so good. Wait till you feel how your body is after this. Whew. 2 more. Excellent. 1 more time. Press down, connection feet, connection arms and head. Excellent. Roll to your side gently to come up. That's half the battle, is just getting in and out of that one. Excellent job. So proud of you. Up until this point, we have done so much work together, and I'm so excited for more to come. Have a great day. Feel good, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.